Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another gravity ice dye. This time I'm doing a double cup gravity ice dye, but instead of just letting them flow into each other, I'm going to try out putting some dyers detergent in the middle bit to see if that helps to dilute, because I've heard that you can use dyers detergent to kind of stop the colour going into that area. So let's get into it. Here is my t-shirt, and now I've just kind of folded the sleeves in and folded it in half, and this time I've also just kind of tried twisting it lightly to see if that just kind of helps to keep it together, because last time the sleeves of the t-shirt were kind of falling out. But now I'm just going to go ahead and grab my dyers detergent and put a big chunk of it right just in this like middle area here. And again, nothing fancy. I've literally just poured some detergent into this cup and I'm just going to pour it into the middle and see how it goes. Also, I would like to mention that I have done a wet t-shirt this time because it's not as hot as it once was, and it just kind of helps to let the dye flow through a bit faster. Another thing I'd like to mention is that I actually completely forgot to make any ice, so I literally am just using this one that I ran to the convenience store just before and bought. So hopefully it fits in the cup, because I've been using long and thin ice to fit in the cup better, but anyway, we'll see how this goes. That seems about as much as we're going to fit in the cups. I have used a lot less ice because the t-shirt is a bit further up this time. I'm hoping that that will also help the ice to melt quicker because there's not as much of it keeping together. And again, as always, I'll just keep topping it up and adding colour as necessary. So yeah, we'll need to watch over this one the whole time. Let's go ahead and put those colours on. Again, I'm just going to do the same colours as last time so I can compare the difference of having the dyers detergent there. So I've got this number 5 soft orange and the number 25 turquoise to start with. And now we wait. Here we have the completely melted dye, and it actually looks like it didn't get a lot of colour kind of around this section. So I did untwist it and see if that would help, but now that just kind of seems to have blended it through. So I think if I was going to do this again, I would do it without twisting the shirt. But anyway, it might actually wash in when it washes, because usually the white bits kind of get the colour anyway, so it might work out okay. But yeah, this is what it looks like when it's still wet, and I've just got to wait one more day until we can wash it out. Here we have the second attempt at this double cup flow, and in this one I put the dyers detergent in the middle. So you can see that around kind of here and here, there's actually some bits that didn't get dyed at all. So the dyers detergent definitely does hold it off. And I do actually like this one a lot more. I think if I had have put the dyers detergent on properly before I twisted it, it would have worked a lot better. But also I didn't really want to get a white line like that, because it just seems like, you know, I could have done a traditional tie-dye and put a rubber band there. So I was doing this to see if I could get like more of a gradient. So I didn't get much of a gradient, but I just think it looks a bit nicer than the one I did last time. So yeah, and I actually really like how the sleeves worked out this time. They got properly dyed, so yeah, folding them into the t-shirt and then kind of making it into that loop really helped. So I'm just going to hold them out so you guys can have a better look now. So yeah, just super happy with the diversity of colours on the sleeves. That's the first time I've ever gotten such nice sleeves, so I'll have to remember that trick for the future, or even like sew them into the sleeves if I'm doing a single flow, because obviously you can't really roll them in. But yeah, something to think about in the future for sure. Here is the back of the t-shirt. Again, I really am happy with how the red and the orange kind of fade into each other, and same with the dark and the lighter blue. I'm not really sure why the top kind of went quite white, but at least the colour did kind of stick there. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this one. I think I need a little bit more trial and error, but it definitely improved from the first one I did, so yeah, super pleased with that. Here is just a side-by-side comparison of these results so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!